bent out of shape, and quitting on this shit. That's where the vision is, guys. That is absolutely where the goal is. So I go, I love you to death, but guess what? I don't need you to sign up right now. I will make this happen regardless, because that's what I'm inviting Grant tomorrow, I'm inviting Cameron tomorrow, and I'm inviting Tyler. And if you don't want to take my spot, you guys need to pull out your phone and go, this is your spot right here, guys. You can take it if you want it, and if you don't, I will go give it to the fucker across the room, because he sees the vision of where this is going. And you can hear me, you guys, like, I'm not getting worked up, like, just to get it loud and scream. You can see my passion, because, like, literally, that's how important this is. If Alex did not have the urgency on the third speech on a Tuesday afternoon to tell me that I needed this or I deserved this in my life, what the fuck would I be doing? I would be a barista right now, in debt, and have no vision of my life. And I thank God every day that he saw the urgency on that third meeting on a Tuesday, because you never know when the next Alex Ward or the next Brett or the next Tyler or the next Coder or the next Grant or the next Cameron is going to be in that room. And always expect greatness, guys. That is what is wrong with our culture right now, and what makes Verve and Bima and the YPR so successful is because we're putting an expectation on college students to do something great for the first time in their lives. It's expected throughout culture that you fuck up till you're 25 and then you get your shit together. Guess what? I'm telling you that you need, if you really want this, you're going to have to stay up longer than the average person. You're going to have to do extraordinary things to achieve extraordinary things. That just means outworking the next guy and following the system, guys. We built this because it works. I'm telling you the stuff that helped me. There's a lot of things that I did wrong. That's it, guys. So the last thing I want to leave on is create that vision, paint that picture of where you're going, guys. Paint a picture. And then the last thing is create a deadline. Do not leave it open-ended. I remember I would literally tell my boys, so, all right, Matt, so this is your spot right here. You have 24 hours to claim it. Like I said, that guy might kick it over there, but I'm going to give you 24 hours to claim your spot, and I will hold it for you for that long. But guess what? After that, it is gone. It is going to someone else, because I cannot wait on this opportunity, and others don't deserve that. And people are telling me, like, Brett, that's so gnarly that you would literally give them a 24-hour notice. And I go, yeah, I would, because all of a sudden it creates urgency. They need to get shit done. And I need to get shit done. If you're doing quality invite, yes, you're going to be able to close that guy in 24 hours. So you're going to work with him to go get the money and make sure that he's able to do this. I remember there was a guy named Tyler Ramsey that was homeless, and I told him he had 24 hours. He was homeless and didn't even have a bank account. So guess what? I drove him around town, went to the DMV, got his ID, rounded up money from people that money that people owed him, and then we went to Chase Bank and set up a bank account and deposited. Did I need that because of the $150, guys? No, I did it because of my why. I saw people in him. When Alex came up to me, he spent so much time with me, it wasn't because it was a $150 auto ship. It was because he saw 10,000 people in you, guys. You need to create that vision in here, guys. And so that's all in the close, guys. This is all. The how is the invite and close. And unless you have bronze or frenzy, I tell people just work on this. Because if you work on this, you'll be able to bronze or frenzy in literally 10 hours. I bronzed my first day, and I have a ton of guys that have done it as well. So this right here, guys, I want you to be doing this if you bronze or frenzied or above. So what you guys need to be doing is building a family, absolutely. People, like I said, quit on business, they quit on their friends, but they do not quit on family. And one example of this, guys, when I started, I hit Diamond, I was at about 42 people, and there's a lot of guys in Penn State that I had doing this. And they were killing it, double frenzied, and it was all money-based. I didn't really talk to them about anything in life, and that was it, guys. That was absolutely it. And then guess what happened? Second week, when everyone's going to double frenzy and they did it, second week rolled around, and it was just chaos. I don't know what happened. It was just like, bro, he was taking my PQ, this guy's an asshole, blah, blah, blah. So I gave him all a call, and I was like, guys, I'm going to give you the tools to succeed. Let me help you guys. Just listen to what I'm going to say. And literally 30 seconds into it, one of the guys went, who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? And I was like, whoa. And I kind of lost it, guys. I was like, if you guys don't want to follow my direction, Alex Morgan's direction, that's totally fine. You guys can drop, or you can do your own thing. It doesn't matter. Guess what? That week, 31 kids dropped on my profit site, guys. So I did not create a family. That was my flaw. I want you guys to learn from my mistakes. I might be star platinum, but I should be presidential. And I'm giving you the 6-7, six-figure secret that people don't know. Create a family, not a business. When you create an environment where people can do successful things and extraordinary people are in, you're going to do extraordinary things. The last thing I want to leave on this family thing is your team will follow what you do. Are you the kid that goes on and constantly posts on Facebook you're the kid like Tyler Teixeira who puts his head down and produces. That's what I want. Because guess what? And it's not just what I want, it's what you guys want. If you do that, whatever you do, your team's going to follow. Your team's going to absolutely follow. So create an environment, because guess what? We are literally, God's highest form of creation. We are the only specimen on earth where we can go in and change our environment radically. Every other animal is born into an environment and lives into it its entire life. If you're poor and you're living around poor people, get away from that. Create a new environment around extraordinary people, whether it's poor people, lazy people, unmotivated people, people without vision. Get away from that, because you don't want that in your life. And if you do, then awesome, go for it. This is not for you. I tell this is not for everyone. This is for people, ordinary people that are just going to go and do extraordinary things. That's it. That's absolutely it, guys. So I tell people ask me, like, how does Alex do it? How does he speak so strongly? How do you do it, brother? How does Tyler do it? And I'm going to give it over to Alex Fortin here in the next, 5-10 minutes. We're going a little bit late, but this is all good stuff, guys. You want to be, dialed in and take notes on this. So I remember my why before I speak. You guys can't see right now, and I tell this to a lot of my leaders, but I have my journal open right now, and I have 32 lines of my why. Why am I doing this beyond my ministry, for my wife, for my family, for my legacy, for God, for everyone, my future friends? So much is contingent on this, guys. And this is another paradigm shift that I'm going to share with you guys, and this might be worth writing down. So one day I walked in a cigar bar. I was with my mentor, Mark, and he told me, Brett, I don't think you get it. You have talent and you are good, but your success is contingent on so much more than yourself. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, you're excited about the 2,000 or the 10,000, but there are 10,000 brand partners out there waiting that are contingent on the fact that you are going to put in that extra hour tonight, or the extra work in this week, or the extra work to hit diamond at this RA. This is where it starts, guys. The next 3 months of your life, the next 28 days, this rank advancement period is going to be contingent on what your family does, what your friends do for your entire life, guys. And it is not normal for 18-year-old people, 19-year-old people to go out and think about this shit. They think about it when they're 25, whenever they're in debt, they already have to start a family and all this. Well, by the time I'm 25, I want to be fucking retired, and I want to be able to start my family retired. That is what I'm going for, guys. So remember your why before you speak, whether it's that, whether it's something else. You're going to get really fired up, and I can promise you that you can see me right now, and I was going through my why before this and listening to 8 Mile, so I'm a little bit jacked right now. And I'm listening to Tyler, too. Absolutely crazy. And another thing, too, I'm really competitive. Realize whenever you're speaking, someone is going to get sold tonight. Is it going to be you or the prospect? And with that also, can the prospect afford for you not to close them? Like I said, guys, I thank God that Alex came in there when he was like a diamond or platinum and talked to me with the urgency that he did. He put me in my place, and I am just so thankful, and I cannot thank him enough. He is like a big brother to me, and it is just so amazing. It was just so amazing that he was able to do that, and he thought that I deserved to be closed that day. So that was awesome. And then also, this is really key. So I'm going to try to go through this pretty quickly, but this is what really makes Alex, this is what makes me and Tyler so good at speaking, is we answer 5 objections. So when I went home after I hit Frenzy, or whenever I hit Bronze my first night, I wrote, what were my original 5 objections with Verb? All right? So start writing those down right now, and write them if you can't hear it all the way, if you can't think all the way through while you're taking your notes, write them tonight. And if you don't write them tonight, like I said, I really don't care. You guys don't have to do this. But any of my leaders that I'm spending time with, I expect you guys to do this, because you guys are going to do amazing things. My team, we added 114 people in a matter of a week because they pushed me, guys. Whenever they see me working, they want to work hard. When I see them working, it's vice versa. So, sorry, I don't mean to go on that tangent. But so write down 5 objections that you saw in this business before you even knew, whether they're ignorant or legitimate concerns, I don't care. So whenever I speak, I'm sprinkling these objections through. So if this, like I said, don't do this unless you've gone through Frenzy. I want people to have the story that made a little bit of money. This is 6-7 figure stuff. So your story, your transparent story, how you got involved with Verb before, all the way to your current state where you want to go, that is 60% of your story. So that should be just a normal, continuous story. It should just literally go in an absolute straight line. And then through that straight line, there should be spikes. You realize, you see how Alex goes on tangents? These are the objections. So whenever I speak, I'll go, thanks guys for coming out tonight. I heard about this the same exact way that you did. from this guy named Alex Warren at ASU. And honestly, I got on a phone call with him, and I was a little bit of a smartass. I didn't understand how people were making money in this. And he said, bro, you don't know what you're talking about. Every 50 cents on a dollar gets paid out through Venmo. That is how they pay us. Rather than spending money on billboard advertisements like that, paying Shaun White to do flips in the next game, or jumping out of freaking stage, they pay us that money. Traditional marketing is going out the window. That's how Facebook is so big, because it travels virally. We naturally talk about things that we like and enjoy. So that's why, like, whenever I'm wearing my Sperry's outside, they should pay me for wearing those, because whenever someone asks me, where'd you get those, bro, and I tell them Nordstrom, I should get a commission on that kind of thing. That's all Verb does, they give us a commission on that kind of thing. So you go back to, my story right there. So there's a few different things. So I started introducing it from the very beginning, where I was going, how I got on the phone with Alex, and you see I go off on a little tangent immediately. So what I'm answering is where the money comes from. But I didn't actually say it. I just kind of let it naturally flow through my story. So like I said, your story should be a natural line, and then it should go in a direction, and then it should come back. And so after I got an understanding of where Alex was going with this thing, I was like, that's cool, bro. I mean, like, that's really sick. But I just don't know if this is like a legit company. Like, how do I know you're not scamming me? Bro, and I would tell him, and then Alex told me, go to a Phoenix Suns game with me. The official drink of the Phoenix Suns, Charlotte Bobcats, Dr. Oz, said it's the healthiest supplement you can put in your body, with, extreme weight loss home edition. It's on all these things. And so you went on this other tangent. You went in this direction. And then I pull it back. I go, so after I got that, I got pretty stoked about this opportunity. But I was like, does this cost money to join? Like, what's the deal with it? He goes, you don't pay anything for this, man. The reallocation of where money is going, rather than spending, it's $150 to join, but you're not spending any money on it. What you're doing is that you're reallocating. So rather than drinking Starbucks, Red Bull, Monster, all that stuff, which you spend $150 a month on every single month, you just put it in with this. You're not spending any money, guys. And then after I got an understanding of that, then it all made sense. I was ready to go. I was jacked. I was super stoked. So after that, I got involved with Alex, got on board. So you see the progression of where my story is going. There's this natural flow of 60% of just how I got introduced to Demo, how I got on board with it, where I'm taking it. And then the 40% should be answering these objections without actually saying you're answering them. Answer them through your story. So there should be about 4 or 5 of them. That's going to make you the next Alex Warren. That is what is going to make you the next Brett, the next Tyler, the next Dakota. Answering those objections. Because people literally think that you mind fuck them. They're like, holy shit, I was just thinking of that. Because you really think that college students, we like to think that we're all really different, but the reality is we all have the same 5 objections. So if you can answer those 5 objections within your speech, you will be able to close them right then and there. That's why no one tells us no, because we answer everything that they're already thinking before they get there, guys. So also, I want you to tell your story with transparency and vulnerability, guys. Whenever I tell my story, I was kind of an asshole to my buddy. What I'm doing there is I'm putting myself below the crowd. So I see this guy that's up there all high and mighty, he's making $3,000 a month at Star Platinum, and they realize that he's human. When Alex goes and speaks, he allows himself to be vulnerable. He says, guys, before I did this, I literally kicked down a door at ASU, and all this, I was a party animal. I didn't have my life together. All this stuff, and what he's doing is making himself vulnerable. So you see a guy making $30,000, but you realize, well, at least I'm not as much as a fuck up as Alex or Brett was. So I could definitely do this. So that's what you guys want to do. Be transparent, and genuine, guys. Tell your story the exact same way that it happened. Don't be someone that you're not. That's why we're not working jobs, because we want to be ourselves, guys. And the last thing that you want to do that's going to really perfect the last 5% of your story. So you go through the first 60% walking people do exactly how it happened. You go on 5 tangents and then bring it back. You tell them your vision of where you're going with this company, why you're so stoked, and then you go, guys, and then also the last thing I want to leave on is a little story back when I started this. So this is what I do. I go, right when I started it, my buddy Riley was, or my buddy Josh told me about this thing, and I was like, man, this is really awesome. Dude, we could blow this shit up. I'll sign up tomorrow. Totally down. And he goes, all right, man, sounds good. Well, I'm going to produce Riley's house. Now, for you guys to get an understanding of who I am, I'm very competitive. So I went, bro, like, what the hell are you driving to Riley's house for? Like, oh, Riley, he wants to do his birthday. I was like, well, screw that. Sign me up, dude. And you just sign up tomorrow, man. We literally got in a fight, and I made him drive me to 7-Eleven, and I signed up at a gas station because I saw the urgency, guys.